quirkiness showing. Okay, here we go. We're talking about the mirror ball. This is my office. This is not my home. My home decor style is chaotic to some people. I prefer to call it maximalist. You will never catch me in minimalism. Less is not more. More is more in home decor. If I like it, it's going on the wall. If I love it, it's going on a shelf. If I am obsessed with it and it makes no sense, I'm keeping it. And if my husband asks me invasive questions like, why do we need 30 pieces of Murano glass fruit? I will say to put in the gumball dispenser. Don't ask me dumb questions, okay? You ask a stupid question, you're gonna get a genuine answer because there are no stupid questions. I love things. I'm sorry, but I do. I love things and I love to see all of my things. One of my favorite places in my house is our living room in the morning. We have these big mid-century, I think they're called clear story windows. You would have to ask my husband, who is not here, because he would probably, given the choice, if I said, Matthew, would you rather me pluck out your nose hairs one by one, or would you like to be in a video with me? He would hand me a tweezer. He would hand me a tweezer and say, I no longer need nose hair. I don't care that we have evolved to need it, that it protects me. Pull them out. I'm never getting on a video. A little camera shy. Like, you know when someone would miss like the yearbook photo date and they would just put an outline of a person and say camera shy? I'm like, they were just sick. Like, they just happened to miss that day. That's like putting a lot on a kid who was just simply absent. I don't think any kid was like, I actually won't be documented for the yearbook. I want my privacy preserved. This is my favorite room because we have these big windows and the house faces east. I'm still trying to learn what cardinal directions are and orient myself to the planet every day. That is not my natural state. If I'm in a building, it is simply left, right, in front of me and behind me. I could not tell you what direction I'm facing right now unless I really thought about it. I'm gonna go with north, south. It's south. I'm facing south. Anyways, I love this room at this time of day because yes, it's filled with all of my favorite things and it's filled with my favorite people. My husband and I have coffee. Our kids all snuggle up on the couch and try to wake up for the day. And as the light moves across the sky, it catches this mirror ball that is hanging on our wall. And it's not a mirror ball in the traditional sense. It's a wall hanging and it looks like a melting mirror ball that's flush to the wall. I'll just show it to you. I'm so bad at describing things. This was a surprise gift from someone I love a lot. Someone who obviously knows my style and my budget and knew that the versions of this that I have seen online were not in the budget of somebody who has several children who might be college material. I got this at the end of 2023 and 2023 was a hell of a year, and I don't mean that in a good way. 2023 worldwide, 0.5 stars. Not good. Not a great year. And within my own little universe, it felt just as bad. Every time the phone would ring, I could almost count on it being someone I love telling me that their lives were burning to the ground in some way or another. And before those ashes had even cooled, before that fire could be contained, whoosh, another phone call, another fire, another person's life bursting into flames. I've had a lot of conversations with my podcast producer and friend, Marcel Malekebu, where he reminds me, a person who's 10 years older than him, that death is a part of life, that destruction is a part of life, that in order for something new to be born, something else has to die, that creation requires some sort of destruction, that for something new to be made, something else usually has to get wrecked. Not right away. It's not like an even one-to-one exchange rate where you're like, hello, I just went through a harrowing divorce. Ooh, a new marriage. It's not like that, obviously. Everything takes time. Everything happens in its own time. But the person who made me this mirror ball had a spectacularly bad 2023. I don't believe in ranking people's terrible things, but hers, if I were forced to, it'd be pretty high up there. It was like every time the wrecking ball swung, it just kept hitting them. And they process this pain through art, through all kinds of art. And when I opened the box and I saw this, I didn't even have to open the card to know who it was from and to know who made it. And I could see them right away. I could see her cracking apart little pieces of mirror while her kids were asleep upstairs and she was sleepless and uncertain about her future. I could see them molding and gluing and forming this base after a long and exhausting day of work. I could see them finding the perfect configurations and painting and gluing and spending so much time and energy to make something beautiful out of the ugliness, something that finds even the smallest bit of light and throws it back out into the world. I did eventually read the note in the box, and it said that what they made was not perfect, and I shouldn't look too closely at it. But I have looked very closely at it because no note tells me what to do. But of course I've looked closely at it. I see it every single day. And I can't see a single flaw. I can see the effort. I can see the bravery. I can see every morning what can be done with a few broken pieces of mirror and some very strong glue. That mirror ball is them. It's me. It's you. It's all the lives we thought we would have. It's pieces of all the lives we had. It's pieces of the life that you had, the life you thought you would have, and all of the life that is left to come. It is going to be okay. Not everything, of course. I never say everything will be okay. That's actually something dumb people say. No offense. No offense. It's just one of those. It's just one of those things that you shouldn't say because it doesn't make sense. But you're gonna say it anyway. Obviously not. Everything will be okay. You just wanna be heard and known. And this song is not licensed by Monica. And I do not own the rights to this song. Monica really did it with that song. Anyways, sorry, I'm supposed to have a really good conclusion. It's not all going to be okay, but something is.